What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. My name is Blaze. It's episode 39 of Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. Thank you for joining me today. On today's episode, we are doing a tournament. I don't have a whole lot to talk about other than the fact that right now the Pokemon World Championships are going on today and tomorrow, and that's pretty much my weekend. Not going to lie, that's pretty much what I'm going to do all weekend, is watch the Pokemon Trading Card Game tournaments, whether it's the video game or the trading card game. I want to see it. I'm super obsessed with watching people play that. So that's pretty much what I'm doing today and tomorrow. And I have a work function on Sunday. But as of right now, we are doing a tournament. So let's go into a standard tournament. We're going to go ahead and use my Fighting Fit deck because it worked out last time. I played it just a few minutes ago and it worked out pretty well. It might work out again for me. Also, while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and buy those packs of Steam Siege. 6 packs. So throughout this video, I'll be opening these packs up because I love you. That's why. And you know what? Maybe I'll get some good items. So that'll be fun. But stay tuned for that. I'll be doing that in between rounds, depending on how much time we get between rounds. Sometimes we get a ton of time, other times it's not so much. So hopefully it'll be all right. Ooh, I'm kind of hoping that I don't run into a situation where I get knocked out the first round, because that's it's annoying, is what it is. Really, it's just annoying. Okay, so this will be fine. This is not bad. I have this card which helped me get some stuff. I think we'll be okay. I need to get Zygarde out. I think that's my biggest call to arms here is Zygarde. I kind of need him to be out. And I'm kind of hoping there's not as many EX Pokemon on the other person's bench. So I'm also going to go ahead and use that now to grab Zygarde. And also, I guess that's all I have. Wow. If you've seen this deck before, you know I have a few other Pokemon in it. I think they might be in the prize cards. Hawlucha is one of them, and there's a few others too. The reason I want to go ahead and get Machop out right now is I want to evolve him next turn. I think that's going to be good. So this is a fire deck, and he's got Litleo, Pansear, Slugma. I'm almost willing to bet there might be too many Pokemon in it. And you know what? I'll be thankful because the evolutions of these Pokemon aren't annoying, and they're not something I should be concerned with. What's he going to do? 30 damage? Is Machamp in here? While I have this deck open, I may as well... Yep, Machamp's in there. There we go. I gotta take this game seriously because sometimes I play a tournament and I don't take it seriously and then I lose the first round and then I get really mad because the video is boring. So I'm going to take this seriously. I'm going to go ahead and try to take out his Litleo that he just attached an energy to. Not this turn, but next turn. Because I'm afraid that he's going to try to power that up. And it's fine if he powers it up this time because he'll do 30 damage. But I don't think he'll attack me. I'm predicting he's going to attach energy to one of his benched Pokemon to get them powered up instead. I think he wanted a fully healthy... what's the evolution's name? I have this deck. I have this evolution. Pyroar. He wanted a fully healthy Pyroar on the active Pokemon. That's why he attached energy to his bench. By drawing that out, I don't know if I messed up his strategy or not. But you got to be willing to be unpredictable sometimes. I think that was a good call because either he has no idea what to do or he went to get some chicken or something. Sometimes I make myself laugh. I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. I don't know why. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to attach it to this thing. Okay, that's fine. Puts me up 1, so that's good. I know he had another energy card. He could have at least done 30 damage to me. So I'm not sure why he didn't. I'll tell you what, when you lose in the first round of a tournament, it doesn't matter what it is, but when you pay 8 tickets or pay money or anything to get into a tournament and you lose in the first round, it's just devastating. I think this week, though, expanded tournaments are 89 coins, so I'll be playing a lot of those over the weekend because I want to make sure that I can get enough tickets to start doing tournaments more often. I like doing tournaments, and they are fun, but it costs tickets to get into them, and I don't always have the tickets. So, all right, so what's he going to do? I'm predicting he's going to attach energy to l3ayze or Panseer. I think Panseer's evolution was the one that actually did damage based on how many cards were in your hand. I don't know if that's true or not. At least not off the top of my head. But I guess we'll see. He's not doing anything. I know he has energy cards. What's he doing? So sometimes I do this, and just to clarify, I did make a mistake putting energy on Machoke. That's not debatable. That's fact. I did make a mistake putting energy here. But since I have an energy here, if somehow Machoke gets dragged out, if somehow he uses a Lysandra and switches out my Machoke, all it takes is 1 energy to attach to him and do 40 damage. So it wouldn't be the end of the world if that happened. And the same thing with him is I have enough energy that if someone drew him out, I'd be able to attack. But this was a mistake. I would love that muscle band to come up right now. Farfetch'd is just killing it. Let's just let him go, man. He's good. Just keep him there. So this person's not getting chicken. This person's actually there because he's selecting in turn when he's done. And he has energy cards because he used that item. He used this item to grab 2 energy cards and only attached 1. So he has at least 1 energy card. I don't know where he's going to put it. It's got to go somewhere. I guess I'll take that knockout. I mean, I can't have possibly messed up his whole strategy. There's got to be a backup plan. There's just no way. At this point, though, I can bring out Zygarde and just wreck all of his stuff. So I'm in good shape now. Unless some crazy, just wicked thing happens. Like, it's starting to rain outside. You might hear a little bit of thunder from time to time. It's gonna start raining soon. So if my lights go out, that could be a reason why why I lose today. But basically what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead and switch out Farfetch'd, attach an energy, and just wipe his whole team. That's basically how that's going to go. I don't know what he was planning because he hasn't tried anything yet. So if he's able to attach energy to l3ayze and get that 1 Pyroar out, because there's a Pyroar that does damage. In fact, speaking of which, I probably won't use the switch. I'll probably just use... Okay, that's fair. I'd probably just use the retreat cost because with the switch, I might end up with... I might end up in a situation with switch where I need to pull back Zygarde because there's a Pyroar with an ability that prevents all damage from basic Pokemon. So if he's up there, I wouldn't be able to hurt him. So that was probably what I would do is switch out. Is just use the retreat cost instead of using switch. So here we are, Steam Siege. And this is going to be booster pack number 1 of 6. Let's do it. This is probably the packs that I've opened the most of because they are new. And I do want to... I'd like to have a full set of something. I don't have too many new cards here, but... Ooh, Volcanion? So Steam Up is once during your turn, you may discard a fire energy card from your hand. If you do during this turn, your basic fire Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So if you use Volcanic Heat, you can't attack during your next turn. So, I don't know. This Pokemon is fine. And you know, I actually went back and some of those cards that my nephew gave me, I was looking through some of those cards and I saw that some of them actually had dual types. There was one that actually had a dual resistance, which I thought was really weird. So there were some things that happened later on in the series that I don't know. I felt like this is a new thing, but this isn't necessarily a new thing. It's like kind of happened before. Rapidash is the new Pokemon for me, so discard an energy card attached to this Pokemon, 70 damage. Not bad. He would actually work pretty well in a in this deck, I think, or not this deck, the other fire deck that I have, my Imbor deck. I'm going to go through these real slow so you can see them. You can see how many I have of these too. I'm not going to read them all because I've gotten all these cards before. You may not have seen them, and that's fine. Go ahead and pause the video when I scroll through them and read what they do. So I have 5 Tangalos. Wow. How many of these Tangrowths do I have? 3. I could totally make a deck with Tangrowth in it. Flip a coin. If heads, its attack does 30 more damage. That's actually not bad, and 130 HP is pretty good. It would almost be an injustice to not use that in my deck. So hopefully we'll get to the next match pretty soon. What do we got? So I'm going to save the rest. This is the last one for now. I'm going to save the rest for the end of the video. So stay tuned for that. Okay, 2 new cards. Nidoking. I have the physical version of this card, so your Nidoqueen's attacks do 20 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's pretty cool. What I don't like about Nidoking and Nidoqueen in the same deck is that they're both Stage 2. And it's really hard to design a deck around, at least for me, it's really hard to design a deck around multiple Stage 2 Pokemon, unless you have rare candies. Or if you have I think there's even an ability or a card that lets you just place a Stage 2 card, which would be great, but I don't think that's very common. So this attack does 30 more damage for each evolution Pokemon on your bench. He's not bad. Amoonguss. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused and poisoned for Crazy Spore, and Strange Reaction. If your opponent's active Pokemon is confused, it is now paralyzed. I've seen this one before. It's pretty good Pokemon. I'm not going to go through these too fast so you can see them. Just make sure you hit that pause button if you'd like to see one of these. Alright, so I'm getting a lot of Steam Siege cards, which is kind of cool. Let me see what other... While we're waiting here, let me see how much time is left. I'm not sure. 12 minutes, and we're the only 2 that have been to the next level. Let me go check something out real quick. I'm going to see how many grass Pokemon I have. We'll check an expanded here. He's not bad. And he's not an EX Pokemon, so... Ooh, I hate this attack. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. That's a... Oof, I don't know if I can handle that. Alright, so we just saw that card. A second Amoonguss. Same thing, but a different version. So... Okay, so you can poison. Ooh. This Pokemon would be super handy for a deck with Gengar who can... Well, I guess not that handy. It would come in handy, though, to poison a Pokemon, but Gengar does poison anyway, so I don't think that would be necessary. Bayleaf. Let's see, do I have any others in here that I could use? I have this, but nah. I got this from a Rift Season box that a wonderful subscriber had given to me, so I don't have very many Chikorritas, so I can't really do much with that. Let's see here. I didn't mean to do that. Where am I? Okay. Beautifly. That's not bad. Search your deck for 3 different types of energy. That's fine, but you have to have 3 different types of energy, of basic energy. And it's not very... I don't think most decks have 3 different types, unless you're doing like a dragon type deck, then you do. But that's the only time I can see it being useful. I like this card because you can't knock it out, and you can put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. So you're going to deal a little bit of damage, but its ability prevents your opponent from taking a prize card if you knock it out. So it's not bad. I like Chestnut. I only have 1 of them though, so I can't really use him in a deck. Put 3 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon if you're the active Pokemon and you're damaged by an attack. Heal 20 damage from this Pokemon. I like his HP count. It's pretty high. It's the highest I've seen for a non-EX. I think Gyarados is 130. I do like Chespin. He was my favorite starter from X and Y. I'm not a big fan of Chestnut. I've come around to liking Chestnut, but I didn't. When I first saw him, I wasn't a big fan. I thought that there would be a better evolution. So, Deerling. What is that? Oh, I thought that was a noise. Sorry. I thought I heard something saying, which I thought was going to be like 60 seconds till the next match. So forgive me if the lighting gets really bad. I have to turn this on because there are going to be storms here in a minute, and it's going to get real dark. I don't want to be in the dark, and gotta do what you gotta do. All right, let's keep going here. Gloom. You know what? I was just watching the Pokemon trading card game tournament online, the World Championships, and there was a person who used Vileplume, and Vileplume's actually a really cool card. We'll get to that at the end of the alphabet, but Gloom and Oddish would not be a bad idea. Go-Goat. If he was a basic Pokemon, I think he'd be a lot better, but since he does evolve from something, it's harder to use him. And he heals 30 damage. That's pretty good. I don't have a grass deck at all, so whenever a grass challenge comes up, I have to use my theme decks. It gets a little out of hand. So I'm looking at a couple things on these cards. First of all, how many I have and whether or not they would be useful. So if I'm going too fast or I don't talk about one, don't be mad at me. I'm not going to fly through them. I do want to look at them and see what we have. Larvesta wouldn't be a bad idea. Does he evolve, though? I think he evolves into that fire Pokemon that we saw at the beginning, but I thought that one was a basic. This one's just... He's actually not bad, though. 70 HP, 30 damage. He's no Farfetch'd, but he's pretty good. Farfetch'd is better because he doesn't use any special energy. He just uses the colorless to do 30 damage, so... And the same HP. So I love Eevee. Eevee's probably my absolute favorite Pokemon ever. And I love that he can evolve into anything. And I would love to use an Eevee in a deck. And this wouldn't be a bad one. 80 damage, and you get to heal 30 damage. And you also get to put your Pokemon to sleep. So this would be a nice stall Pokemon. I think the problem with Leaf Pokemon is the same problem I have with Fire Pokemon, is they're all weak to the same thing for the most part. There's a few exceptions. But the majority of them is weak to Fire. Each of your Pokemon that has any energy attached to it has no weakness. So, Leavanny's good. I don't know if that ability is worth my time. It's not like Machamp's ability. I was just thinking about using this as an alternate to Machamp and using a grass deck based on my Machamp deck. The Fighting Fit deck I'm using now. I don't think that would work out very well because this ability is not as useful as Machamp's is. Ledian. Yeah, maybe. He wouldn't be bad, but that's pretty good, actually. 30 damage and 60 HP. I think the problem that I'm seeing with, the theme that I'm seeing with Grass-type Pokemon is they use a lot of energy cards. So that could be a problem. Hopefully it's not, but it could be a problem. So, Bemusing Aroma. That's not bad. Mega Venusaur X. I don't like using EX Pokemon. And I don't like using Mega EX Pokemon at all. I realize that if I want to be competitive at the game, that if I want to have a competitive edge and start winning a lot more, that I'm going to have to start using them. I just really don't want to. Oh, good. Maractus. He's not bad. Mega Drain, 20. See, I like the idea of using Butterfree, but I don't think Butterfree's that powerful. I don't have him, so I couldn't show you, but these are just the cards that I have, so I can see what I can use. Nuzleaf is a good Pokemon. His evolution is really good. Oddish is a good Pokemon, so Oddish going into Vileplume would work out pretty well, I think. Pansage. Let's see. Not bad. He might work out in the deck as well. That's a good one. I like that one. Betis. Fun fact, I actually used Parasect in a Pokemon Game Boy Color tournament held at the Castleton Square Mall when I was 15. I used Parasect and I think Kangaskhan and I think Execute. Or maybe it's Alakazam, I don't remember, but I won the tournament. Well, I didn't win the tournament, but I won. Like, you played 3 people, and I never lost. I won all 3 battles, and if you won all 3 battles, you got to fight, I guess, a Nintendo Pro. And if you beat that person, then you got, like, a special hat. I got the hat, I just don't remember where the hat is. I feel like I saw it recently. I didn't pull it out of the box or whatever it was in, but I'm pretty sure I got it, and I have it somewhere. I know I didn't throw it away, but I was proud of that. Like, it was the first thing I ever actually won. And but Parasect was pretty good because everybody uses Psychic-type Pokemon. I knew that. The only attack that did any damage in Pokemon, that did super effective damage to Psychic-type Pokemon was Leech Life. And the Nintendo Pro used Alakazam. So I was able to Leech Life him to victory. He didn't do as much damage as I healed. So I was able to get that done. It was kind of a cool story. I was proud. I had fun. And so normally I don't like putting 2 Pokemon on my bench at the start, but I kind of need Machop to evolve. And that's Eureka. What do you know? I got Machamp, or Machoke. Yeah. Can't attack right now, so we'll go ahead and pass. I'm hoping this turns out to be a good match as well. This looks like it might work out. What's he going to do? So I can't really tell what his strategy is right now. I'm looking at his cards. I'm guessing he's going to want to get Greninja out pretty quickly and start discarding energy cards and attacking me. I don't think... This is definitely not a theme deck. This is something that he created, so I don't know what he's wanting to do. At least not yet. So I think he's wanting me to kill his Froakie. I got no problem with that. I'm down. Ooh. He's got Steel's Evolution, and he wants to get it out. I'm fairly confident of that. That was probably a bad move, considering this is water deck, and he's weak to water. That was kind of a mistake. But really the only thing I had going for me right now. And if this energy ends up in the discard pile, I can get it attached to Machoke. There's no way he doesn't have any energy cards up here. Okay. Well played. Well played. I thought you were going to evolve Spheal. And heal. Okay. That makes sense. So I got to get this thing out quickly. Is he not going to heal? What you doing? Preliminary judgment, it's not looking good. But things can turn around quickly. So I don't know why he attached that muscle band if it wasn't going to attach an energy. There's really no point in attacking, but there's a chance that he might forget to use this. I mean, I've done it. You've probably seen a video where I've done it, and it cost me the game in some cases, but okay. So now you can deal 30 damage as an ability, and 50 is that. So okay. 70. Fair enough. Alright, so I need to get... Okay, that was actually kind of perfect. It's only going to do 90, and he has 130. He's probably going to... Well, he's going to do 70 either way. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna rock his world right now. I'm going to go ahead and knock him out, because it's the only Pokemon he has energy attached to. So when he brings up his Greninja, he's going to be able to do 80 damage. Well, 70. He could do 100 total. I might be able to heal, attack him, take the damage again, and then knock him out. So hopefully that's how that goes. But of course he's going to heal. I have to be able to hit him for 90 damage twice, otherwise it's not going to work. So this is another situation that we're in where I have to take out this Magikarp. Because if that Magikarp gets anything, if that Magikarp gets built up, I am not in good shape if that happens. I lucked out because this Greninja's attack, its damage is not affected by weakness or resistance. So if it was, Landorus would not be alive right now. So of course he's going to heal down to 60 damage. He might have Pokemon Center Lady to heal the rest of that, in which case I'm a little bit more in the hole. But the next card could bring some good luck. That's unfortunate. I'm actually very concerned about that. Of course, every time you have a Magikarp, you almost have to evolve it to Gyarados right away. Because I have stretch kicked Magikarps. I've gone out of my way to knock those things out, and rightfully so, because once you get Gyarados out, it's on. Well, since he used that card, he can't use Pokemon Center Lady. So that kind of works out. Of course, next turn, he's probably going to be knocked out. And there's not much I can do about it. So, ooh, cards. Let's get them. I'm going to go ahead and grab this. And while I'm here, I can't grab. Let me see if Machoke's in here. I can't grab him, but I want to see if he's in there. Okay. I guess I'll grab 2 of them. You never know. You never know. I have to start getting that set up. So next turn, he's going to get knocked out. I can probably throw this out, buy some time. I just need 2 more energies is all I need. Okay. That could work out. That's going to nullify any resistance. And if I get Machamp, that's a 1-hit KO with Zygarde. So here it goes. Uh-oh. It's okay. I expected that. Another Magikarp on the bench. Wow. Like that kind of worked out pretty well, actually. So I'm going to throw him up there. He still could kill me. I might want to do that next. Oh, that's not going to matter. It's only going to do 20 damage. He's going to heal it right away. So, I don't know if confusing him would have been a better option, because if he's confused, he might hurt himself, and then I'd have that 30 HP advantage, that 30 damage advantage. This next turn, I can deal a lot with Zygarde. But if I don't have anything to back it up, I won't be able to kill him. I need Machoke. Oh, I need Machoke to come out next. Like, that's like, if I don't get him, I wouldn't say it's game over, but it's definitely something that needs to happen. So I have enough to get this card powered up, which is great. But once he attacks, it's going to be over. So it could do 90 extra damage. It's 180 damage. That's exactly, well, okay, it has to have heads, it has to have tails 3 times for me to survive this. Okay, so this could work out. It could work out. Well, no. It's probably not. Let's go ahead and try to do the most damage that I can right now. Oh. He doesn't have a resistance? Oh. I thought he had a resistance to fighting type. That's why I was worried. I think we're in good shape. Never mind. Withdrawn. I withdraw my my concern. Oh, wow. So even if he evolves into Gyarados, I got it. Yeah, I thought for sure Gyarados had a resistance to fighting types. I guess not. So, cool. That works out. Good job, team. But see, my thought was I was going to bring out Zygarde and do 120 damage, not 140. He'd still have 10 HP left. And then once he killed me, bring him out. Of course, he was going to heal himself. So, I don't know. He's going to get to do 80 damage. And then everything's reduced by 40, but it's going to double, so it shouldn't matter. Oh, gosh. Oh no, I feel really bad. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Just know that you're a winner to me. You didn't deserve this. You really didn't. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't even attach an energy. I was just like, I was so just concerned with that. He's probably going to forfeit real soon because that was rough. I'd be mad. That's rage quit material, man. Oh my gosh. I don't know what else he's going to do. He has to get Gyarados out, and he has to get energy to it, but he can't do it in 2 turns. So I don't know what he's going to do. That last turnip was kind of a mistake because I didn't grab energy from my discard pile. I didn't attach it to anybody either. So maybe he has an EX Pokemon that he needs to get from somewhere. Corsola, okay, that's fine too. You know, whatever you need, whatever's going to help. Okay, just go ahead and stack your bench. Lysandra is just nasty. Let me tell you, man, that is a nasty card. Oh. These next 2 turns are going to go pretty quick. It's not going to be a very pretty match. That was well played, though. Like, I can't even... Like, if I was on the other side of this, I'd be upset, sure. But it was well played. Like, good job for me. And he played well. He did everything he could, I believe. And I don't know how many mistakes he made, if any, but he played well. I don't know if he just didn't have the trainer cards that he needed, because if he had a Lysandra, he could have taken out my my Zygarde pretty quickly, and that would have been nothing I could do about it. Just done. Ooh, he's trying to paralyze me. You little jerk. Just kidding. Good game. Well played. I think that means we're going to the finals, doesn't it? Huh. Finals will be cool. And we got the next round starting in 60 seconds, so let's go ahead and get it. Megite. I don't know what his name is. So the rewards for this is second place, I'll get 2 more Steam Siege and 2 more random booster packs. That's pretty cool. And first place, I get 3 Steam Siege and 3 randoms. I'll go ahead and open all those if I win. Or if I lose 2, I'll open them all. It's fine. We got about 30 seconds here. Not really enough time to do anything. I do have 4 more packs of Steam Siege to open up, so stay tuned for that. This is going to be a longer video than normal, so I hope you're able to endure. But yeah, I'm really excited to get some new cards and hopefully be able to fix my decks, because there's a couple things I could use in my decks that I don't have. And Steam Siege, I haven't seen the list of cards. I'm going to go through that a little bit this weekend to see what cards are offered in Steam Siege. And actually, I want to find out. Yesterday, I showed off there was a new Versus ladder that showed you a Embor with an ability that you can just attach energy as much as you want during your turn. And I need that Embor in my deck. I need a second one. So I need to find out what packs of cards that's in. Start opening those up. All right. I need to stall for a minute because I kind of need Machop to get evolved. I don't need it really. I would like Machop to be evolved before. Oh gosh. Yeah, so I'd like Machop to get evolved so that I can have Machamp out and do some real damage. He's got a resistance to fighting. Oh. Well. Really? Just double colorless energy. Wow, that's ridiculous. Did 60 damage. Oh my gosh. I don't even know. Like, he's going to do, what, 20 damage or 40 damage this time? So that's going to buy me an extra turn. But he can attach another energy and do 60 damage. This could be a short match, guys. I hope it's not. Oh no, it's 80 damage. That card is... it's OP. Wow. Just good game. This is pretty much over. There's nothing I can do. Oh, I didn't die. Whoa! Okay. Gosh. 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 So I do 40 damage. We're still going to open those cards up, though, for you. So, you know what? 40. 40 damage. If you guys happen to see anything that I could have done differently here, let me know, because I don't think there is anything else I could have done. Oh, no. There it is. Game over. I'm not even mad. You know what? The last match, I did some real, like, jerk moves in the last match, and this isn't really karma necessarily, because I was just playing the game, you know, within the rules and guidelines that the game allows, and that's exactly what he was doing. So, all right, so I won two. I won a Fates Collide. I won a X and Y Furious Fists. I won 2 Steam Siege. And I've got another trophy. So, let's open up a Fates Collide, X and Y, and 6 more Steam Siege. Let's do it. Whoops, not what I wanted to do. Fates Collide, X and Y. Let's do the X and Y first. What we gonna get? What we gonna get? It's gonna be this is gonna be like an hour-long video. Friday nights usually are going to end up being longer than normal. Hope you guys are not easily bored. But let's see here. That's a cool Pokemon. I like that one. 70 damage regardless of type. So no resistance. So heal from this Pokemon the same amount of damage you did to the opponent's Pokemon. So if you have Machamp active and you have... if you have Machamp active and you have a Muscle Band, that could do 60 damage, which would heal 60 damage from Breloom. This might actually be a better card than, depending on what its pre-evolution is. What's that look like? 10? Spores put it to sleep, so that might be better than... in that deck I have Loudred, and it's pre-evolved form. I can't really use this because I only have one, but it might make a good replacement for Loudred in the other one. So, Drowsy, whenever your opponent flips a coin during his or her next turn. Treat it as tails. Wow, that's pretty bad. That would actually be devastating for anybody who has to flip a lot of coins. That's a good attack. So, all these other cards I already have, and you may have already seen them. I love this card. Stretch Kick is great for taking out Magikarps on the bench. Licky Licky, Slakoth, Skoropi, Machop, Gothita, and Minoon. So feel free to pause the video if I went too fast there. Sorry about that. Let's go ahead and open up this Fates Collide video. I don't want this video to get too long, so I'm going to go ahead and try to rush through these a little bit. We are going to go back to Steam Siege here in a second, open up the rest of those packs. I have 6 now. And what's this? Okay, I've seen this card quite a bit. It's a pretty good card. So you do extra damage to EX Pokemon. This would actually be a great card in any deck that you're trying to build as an EX Destroyer. Only because it's going to do 120 damage, and it reduces damage by 20, which may come in handy depending on the EX Pokemon that you're up against. So, Cinccino, Ultra Ball, Team Rocket's Handiwork, Audino Spirit Link, Fennekin, Minccino, Solosis, Cottony, and Minccino. Alright, let's go back to Steam Siege. You may notice that there are some more packs that I have yet to open. I'm saving these packs. I am waiting until one of my videos has 10 likes, and then I'll open up all those packs for you live on camera. I do have, one of my episodes has 5 likes. Go to that video, click that like button, and I promise you I'll open up every pack that I've not opened will be opened the next day. So, Weevil, Tearaway, as often as you like during your turn, you may put a Pokemon tool card attached to one of your Pokemon into your hand. So that's not bad. You can reassign a tool card. So, Slash doing 40 damage. Pretty solid. I would say for a Stage 2, it's pretty solid. If there was a Stage 3, it would make more sense, but that's not bad. Skiploom, Dewott. I've seen some of these cards before, and you may have seen some of these too. I feel like this is a new card, but it's not. Any damage done on the next turn is reduced by 20 with Rockhead. Chimchar, Shellos, Fletchling, Mareep. Let's do another one! What's it going to be this time? Okay, so no new cards in this pack. This one's new. Pyroar. This is a better Pyroar than the other Pyroar that I have in my deck, so I'm probably going to switch that out. Search your deck for a fire energy card and attach it to this Pokemon, and shuffle your deck afterwards. With 60 damage, that's actually really good. So you don't even have to attach an energy card to get Incinerate to start going. And it discards tool cards. Incinerate's pretty good. I'm definitely putting that in my deck. Mantine, Azumarill, Dewott, Fletchinder, Mareep, Litwick, Krogunk. It's a 3 damage poison. Rufflet, and another Tangela. I have 7 Tangelas now. You can tell how excited I am for that. Anyway, let's keep going. 3 more after this one, and then we'll call it a video. Wrap it up. Another Tangela. That's a new one though. Weird. I have this card already, but not a bad card. Cobalion? I don't know. 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Prevent all damage to this Pokemon by attacks from basic Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. But you can't use it next turn, so. Oh, it's a shiny version of this card, so that's cool. Bottom 7 cards of your deck. You may reveal Anorith you find there and put it into your bench. That's a really hard card to get to work correctly. Maybe you've had some success with it, but I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can make that happen. That's a cool card. I like that one. discard 2 energy attached to this Pokemon and put 8 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. That can be devastating depending on what's going on. And actually, that would be really, really good in a Gengar deck. And I'm going to make a Gengar deck with a Gengar that can knock out any Pokemon that has a damage counter on it. It's going to be Legend. Wait for it. Dairy. Legendary. Just wait for it. Alright, let's see what else we got here. Come on, new cards. Oh, okay, 1 new card. Yanmega. If you have exactly 4 cards in your hand, ignore all energy and the attack costs of each of this Pokemon's attacks. It's not terribly difficult to have 4 cards in your hand, but it can be a challenge. I saw somebody use a card like that to his advantage in the past. So, Galvantula looks great. 90 HP, 30 damage to 2 of your opponent's bench Pokemon. And the defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. So, either you do 60 damage and you spread it out, or you do 30 but they can't retreat. I like Galvantula as a Pokemon. This card is not my favorite card, but it's not bad. Pokemon Ranger. Another Drifblim, so he might work out in another deck later on. Do I have the other components for this? I do. Okay, so that could work out. Not yet, but it might. Flaffy, we've got a Litleo, Dino, Nosepass, Clauncher, C-Dot, and I think this is the last pack. Oh, 2 more. 2 more. We're getting close to that hour mark, so I want to cut it short pretty soon. For 2 reasons. A, because you may get bored. Hopefully not. But B, because it takes a long time to upload videos that are an hour long. For me, my internet sucks. Okay. Bastiodon, he might come in handy. I'm not sure. I'm not clever enough to think of a way to use that attack very well. 100 plus 10 damage for each of your benched Pokemon that has damage counters on it. So, Bubble Drain, heal 10 damage, so it's a shiny Meryl. Shieldon. Nothing really new and interesting in this pack, but you might find something you like. Mantine. Alright, last pack. I would like to thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. Click that like button if you liked what you saw. Click that subscribe button. I do videos every Monday through Friday. And I'll be back on Monday with a new video. And this is, I have this card already, Be Sharp. Retaliate. If any of your Pokemon were knocked out by damage from your opponent's attack during his or her last turn, this attack does 60 more damage. This attack's damage is not affected by resistance. Alright. Shiny Flaffy. Pokepuff. Klefki could come in handy. I think if you, like, this ability allows you to attach this to a Pokemon. And let's see. So it prevents any damage by Mega Evolved Pokemon. So that's actually very useful. I don't know how much handy it would come in, basically with in normal play, because there are Mega Evolutions that come out, but I don't know how many actually do. But anyway, guys, I do want to thank you again for watching. I'm going to end it there. I will see you on Monday, possibly over the weekend with some extra content, but we'll see. Have a great weekend. I'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.